It is 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. Your street looks exactly like it has for decades. Streetlights hum over empty driveways. Inside, your house is perfectly still. The refrigerator hums in the kitchen. Dust motes drift through the warm amber light of a single table lamp. The television casts a soft blue glow across the empty sofa. You are completely alone and completely safe. Then the deadbolt on your front door rotates. There is no shattering glass, no splintering wood. Just the clean, heavy click of a key turning from the outside. The door swings open. The warrior. The figure that fills the frame is massive. He has to duck under the jamb and turn his broad shoulders sideways just to clear the entrance. Ancient mud-caked leather boots step onto your pristine carpet. A heavy woolen cloak trimmed in animal fur brings the freezing night air straight into your heated hallway. A towering 10th century Viking warrior is standing in your entryway. Every instinct screams at you to run, but he is not scanning the room for a target. He is searching for a destination. He walks into the living room. His enormous scarred hands pick up the plastic television remote. He turns it over, studying it with the careful respect a warrior gives to unfamiliar magic. His thick thumb brushes a button. The TV volume suddenly blares. His shoulders instantly drop. His hand flies to his hip, but he catches himself. His fingers trace the worn wooden handle of a single-edged iron sayax sheath at his belt, a brutal utility blade carried by every historical Norseman. He takes a breath, leaving the weapon where it is. The message. You hold up your phone, trembling, and open Google Translate. You point the microphone at him. He stares at the glowing screen, then speaks. The words are deep, guttural, and sound like stones grinding together in the back of the throat. Old Norse. The AI struggles to parse the ancient grammar. The screen glitches, then spits out a broken translation. This house. He sent I. A cold knot forms in your stomach. He didn't wander in. Someone dispatched him. He reaches inside his thick, boiled leather jerkin and pulls out a small cylinder wrapped in dark, waterproof oilskin. He unwraps it. The stiff, dry sound of heavy parchment unrolling echoes across your living room. It is a material that simply does not belong in this century. He holds it out. Blotted in faded ink is the exact layout of your house. Above it, written in the same archaic hand, is your modern street address. In the bottom corner of the map, there is a distinct mark, a dark, deliberate X located at the very end of your narrow back hallway. This paper has been carried across time. Worn edges show it was studied, memorized, and protected. Whoever sent him has been planning this night for decades. The secret in the wall. You lead the way down the hall. The overhead light is dim. His massive frame blocks out the house behind you. You can hear the heavy rhythm of his breathing, brushing against the cheap drywall. An ornate, heavy silver brooch pins his cloak at the right shoulder, a stunning piece of historical craftsmanship scraping against modern white paint. You reach the end of the hall. This elite warrior, a man who crossed oceans, drops to one knee beside your standard issue metal water heater. He ignores the metal tank. His eyes trace the baseboard. His thick fingers find a slightly discolored brick near the floor. He wedges a calloused thumb into the old mortar and pulls it free. A hollow space sits behind the drywall. You have walked past this spot every day of your life, unaware that an ancient secret was waiting inside the walls of your own home. From the dark recess in the wall, he extracts a small, heavy box made of nearly black wood. Intricate Norse knotwork is carved across its lid. He stands and carries it to the kitchen counter. Ancient dust swirls off the wood as he sets it down onto the polished granite. Slowly, he opens the creaking lid. The promise you expect gold or bone or iron. Instead, sitting at the bottom of the ancient box is a single, perfectly folded piece of crisp, white notebook paper. Your hands shake as you reach in and unfold it. The ink is blue ballpoint. The handwriting is warm, slanted, and unmistakably familiar. I didn't know how to explain this to you while I was alive, the letter begins. I found him when I was your age. His name is Bjorn. He kept me safe for years. I made him promise to find you when I was gone. What's inside is yours. Grandpa. You stare at the signature. This letter redefines every memory you have of your grandfather. He carried this secret for 50 years, trusting an ancient warrior to keep a promise he couldn't deliver himself. You look up. For the first time, you truly see the warrior's face. The hard lines of his jaw soften. The battle readiness leaves his ice-blue eyes. Urlog. In Norse belief, fate, a concept called Urlog, is absolute. You cannot change it. You can only meet it with honor. He made a vow to a man he respected. He carried that burden for a lifetime. Now the thread is woven. The mission is complete. The house is completely silent. He looks at you, and in the ancient way of his people, he honors the dead by speaking your grandfather's name, slowly with the heavy weight of a stone being placed to rest. The key he used was yours. The house he entered was the one on his map. He has traveled 1,000 years to return a piece of your family's history to where it belongs.